You are listening to The Mind of AGP, a weekly take on marketing, video, storytelling, and, well, the world. Here is your host, Adam Grubb.
All right, welcome in to The Mind of AGP, Wednesday, March 6, 2019. I've been looking forward to this week for a long time here on the program as we discuss a brand that really took marketing to an entirely new level and changed the way brands talked about their products. In the 40s and 50s, when TV advertising really started, it was product-based. Here's the product, here's somebody using the product, and here's where you can buy the product. And a company that was originally slated as a women's product wanted to have a more masculine and male focus on their branding and on their product in general. And so they switched to what would be called a lifestyle advertising campaign today. And that company is Marlboro and the Marlboro Man. Remember him?
A working day out here stretches from sunup to sundown, but there's always time for a Marlboro.
Now you look back at this.
The cigarette that gives you plenty of flavor rich and full.
And you think, my God, how did that even make the airwaves, right? I mean, it's 2019. Obviously, those commercials aren't running and have not run since the late 90s. But at the time, the Marlboro Man was the quintessential man. He was what Leo Burnett, the advertising agency that came up with this campaign, wanted for their product. They wanted rugged, masculine, and cowboy-esque people to consume their product. In the 1920s, when Marlboro came out with their cigarette, it was originally intended for women, and the slogan and the campaign spokesperson, and more specifically, everybody that saw their ads in print, Misty May was the character, and it was this housewife who was relaxing after a long day with the kids and housekeeping, smoking a Marlboro, and the slogan "Come to Marlboro Country" promised every ordinary man transforming himself into a backwoodsman, a cowboy, a rancher, a tough, masculine dude. And if you smoked their product, if you consumed their product, you would become a cowboy. And it has long been known that 4 or 5 spokesmen for Marlboro died of lung cancer due to cigarettes, thus the saying cowboy killers, because at the time, they didn't understand really the ramifications of smoking. Now, as 30 years have gone by, we all know what the deal is with that. But they were the first brand and the first agency specifically. I don't want to give Marlboro all the credit here. Leo Burnett, the Leo Burnett agency, was really the forerunner in lifestyle advertising and saying, look, let's not do something about our product anymore. We'll show our product and we'll show our product being consumed, but we are going to talk more about what our product makes you feel. What you will be if you give us money and we give you a product and you consume it, what will you be like? And apparently that was a cowboy, because in the 50s and 60s, being tough and masculine was the thing to be. And Marlboro cashed in on that. But a lot of companies now have taken that same mentality and have done it extremely well. And it's really the way you should be doing it. Leo Burnett and Marlboro were ahead of their time. But many other companies didn't follow suit, and they probably should have at the time. Infomercials then hit, and these crazy voiceover commercials. This was basically just showing a guy out in a ranch being a dude. And companies now like Yeti, for instance, do an incredible job of lifestyle advertising. Yeti is a cooler. Yeti is a insulated cooler for your beverage or for your beverages. And they cost anywhere from $30 to a little tumbler to $500 for a big cooler. Who the hell's buying Yetis for $500? If I said to you, hey, do you want a cooler? You can have this one for $120 or this one for $400. They both do the exact same thing. You're going to take the $120. But Yeti has made it their mission to make sure that you feel better about spending $400 on a cooler, because you will be cooler. You will be something different and unique. You will be, in short, a Marlboro Man. And that is advertising 101. How do you make somebody feel? How do they feel better when they use your product? What problem are you solving? What are you taking care of for them, and how are they better afterwards? Marlboro figured it out in the 50s. Some companies haven't figured it out yet today. Luckily, those commercials were taken off the air because parents were saying, is this for real? This is not helping our anti-smoking message in our house. But the lore of the Marlboro Man lives on, and more specifically, Leo Burnett and Leo Burnett Worldwide, the agency in charge of the Marlboro Man, lives on forever and infamous for their forethought in how marketing should work. This is The Mind of AGP, March 6th, 2019. Thank you very much for listening and being a part of the AGP Nation. We will see you next week.